If food could really fix your health, your energy, your drive, wouldn't you already feel like a machine by now? The truth is, you've been drowning in miracle diet noise for years, superfoods, detoxes, powders that cost more than your monthly gym membership. And yet, here you are, still tired, still carrying that stubborn weight, still wondering where the old you went. I know because I've been there. 1 month I was blending spinach and chia seeds like my life depended on it. The next I was fasting until noon because some podcast said it would unlock my primal power. But deep down, nothing was changing. My mornings still felt heavy, my mood still flat, my edge still missing. That's when I decided to stop chasing magic and start chasing truth. I wanted to know, without the hype, without the marketing, can food actually heal a man after 40? Can it bring back the fire in his body and the clarity in his mind? What I found might surprise you, because it's not about eating more weird foods. It's about eating the right ones, the right way, for the life you actually live. See, there's a reason most men fail when they try to eat healthy. It's not because you're lazy or weak. It's because the advice is built for Instagram likes, not for real men with jobs, stress, and a life to live. Nobody tells you that the same plan that works for a 25-year-old gymrat can actually make a 50-year-old dad feel worse. And by the time you figure it out, you've wasted months chasing someone else's blueprint. So today, I'm cutting through all of that. No fads. No magic berries from a rainforest you've never heard of. Just the straight truth about how food can actually work as medicine, how it can help you fight fatigue, protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and even lift your mood. And more importantly, how to make it work for you, not some fitness influencer who's never lived a day in your shoes. The biggest lie you've been sold is that healthy eating is simple. They throw a list of good foods at you. Leafy greens, lean protein, nuts, berries, and act like that's the end of the story. But here's the catch. What you eat is only half the battle. The how, when, and why matter just as much. Combine healthy foods the wrong way, and you're bloated, sluggish, and wondering why you even bother. That's why so many men quit. They're doing the work, but feeling no reward. And then there's the age factor. At 25, you could inhale a steak, fries, and a beer and still have energy for the gym. At 50, the same meal hits you like a tranquilizer dart. Your metabolism slows, your hormone profile changes, and your body's ability to process certain foods shifts. But most nutrition advice ignores that. They hand you a plan designed for someone in his 20s, and when it backfires, you blame yourself instead of the blueprint. The worst part? You can't even talk about it without feeling judged. You mention low energy and someone says, just hit the gym more. You bring up stubborn weight and they tell you to eat less. That's like telling a guy with a flat tire to just drive faster. And here's something nobody tells you. Healthy food can still make you sick. Packaged protein bars loaded with sugar alcohols wreck your gut. Low-fat snacks that promise weight loss can actually spike your blood sugar and trigger cravings. Even too much of a good thing, like certain antioxidant-rich foods, can cause inflammation if your body's not processing them right. The label might scream superfood, but your body still whispers, this isn't working. The cycle is brutal. You try something new, it works for a few weeks, then you plateau or backslide. You blame yourself, start over, and repeat. Each round steals a little more belief that change is possible. And the truth is, change is possible. You just need to stop playing the wrong game. Because right now, the game is rigged in favor of food companies, fad diets, and quick fix gimmicks. But there's a way to flip it, and that's where we're headed next. The first step is to stop looking for the perfect diet and start building the right one for your life. Forget the idea that there's a single magical eating plan for all men. What works is knowing your body's current reality, your age, your activity, your hormone profile, and shaping your meals around that. For a man over 40, that often means controlling blood sugar, supporting testosterone, and keeping inflammation low. That's not a guess, it's a strategy. Focus on food timing. Eating the right nutrients at the right times can completely change your energy curve. For example, start your morning with protein and healthy fats. This keeps your blood sugar steady and your brain sharp for hours. Push most of your carbs toward later in the day, when your body is more insulin sensitive from movement. It's not about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Next, upgrade the quality of your food without overcomplicating it. Swap processed snacks for whole food options that don't need a marketing label to prove they're healthy: eggs, salmon, nuts, berries, dark leafy greens. You don't need to fill your fridge with exotic powders and $15 juices. The best nutrient-dense foods are often the simplest and most familiar. You've just been distracted from them by noise and novelty. Even small reductions here can have an outsized impact on your waistline, your energy, and your mood. Think of it as clearing the fog. Once those daily irritants are gone, your body can finally perform the way it's meant to. And finally, make it sustainable. The reason most food as medicine plans fail isn't because the science is wrong, it's because they ignore real life. Build your meals around foods you actually enjoy. Prep in ways that fit your schedule. Give yourself flexibility without guilt. When your plan feels like your plan, not a punishment, you stick with it. And when you stick with it, the results stop being temporary. So yes, food can be medicine. Not the flashy, overnight kind the internet loves to sell you, but the steady, powerful kind that rebuilds your strength, clears your mind, and makes you feel like you again. If you're ready to stop guessing and start eating in a way that fuels your body for the life you actually live, I've put together something to make it simple. The Warrior Morning isn't just about starting your day strong, it also covers the exact nutritional fuel that works for men like us. Claim it through the first link in the description and start your mornings like a warrior.